What's up, guys? What's happening? Dr. Clarence is my name. Welcome back to TV7 Live, where we get to give you all the artists and top trending topics. All right, Trumbo Penda studio, but I just decided to give you this one. This is press conference Nelson Chamisa after the election results. Let's switch over and see kuti zviri kunzi chii. Big up to everybody who's watching us live right about now. Musadipe ukana likes and subscribe to TV7 Live if you've not yet already done so that you never miss any of our latest videos, because we make videos each and every day. Alright, without wasting any time, let's switch over.
Agua did not win the election in this country. The election in this country was won by the MDC Alliance presidential candidate, and we won that election emphatically. We have our tally, which tally we are ready to give those who want to see the tally. We have engaged ZEC, we want to give them the tallies. But of course, they didn't want even to listen to us. They actually misled our chief election agent, Mr. Comey, to say that we are going to have a verification of the statistics before we announce the result. He was kept on waiting in a room, only to be told that the results were already being announced when they were almost a quarter way to announce the result. Something that we do not take lightly, because in terms of the law, we are supposed to have the verification of the statistics. That verification was not done. It was done nicodemously, nocturnally, at night, behind curtains, and of course in cahoots with ZANU. And we take this as a serious issue. It is very telling, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished colleagues, that the election result itself was announced in the dead of the night, when we were having people being beaten up in the high-density suburbs. What happened in Chamisa is deplorable. People were being beaten up. Just this morning, I received news that one of the victims I visited yesterday died because he went for a surgery. He had a bullet through his heart, and they thought that they were going to be able to rescue his life. Unfortunately, he passed on, increasing again the number of people who died. There's been an attempt to try and link the MDC Alliance to the disturbances that happened in the city center. We have nothing to do with that. We deplore violence. This is why we have encouraged citizens, and we are encouraged to make sure that you are calm, to make sure that you are maintaining peace, but to remain vigilant to protect your vote as we engage and continue to engage in terms of the direction that we are going to take. I must also indicate that there has been a misunderstanding that has characterized this election. As far as we are concerned, this election as a presidential result is fraudulent, illegal, illegitimate, and characterized by serious credibility gaps and some serious legitimacy issues that we feel must be raised. We must place it on record without equivocation that we won this election, and that because we won this election, we are already ready to form the next government, subject to the processes that we are going to pursue in terms of protecting the will of the people. The will of the people is not in the declaration by Chamisa. The will of the people is not in the declaration by ZEC. The will of the people is in the declaration by the voter at a polling station where people voted. And that is what we are going to honor. We will not honor something that is null and void, like the declaration that was done by Chamisa. So we will seek to negate and nullify that illegality for what it is, and we'll pursue all the necessary measures to be able to do that. I must say also the bar of an acceptable election result will not be lowered just to accommodate the expediencies that have nothing to do with honoring the people in terms of the law and in terms of their will. Acceptance of an election and the result is a function of the integrity of the result itself and the transparency of the process. You are aware that we raise issues around the process, we raise issues around the outcome, and we continue to raise these issues. We have raised this in the context of, we have raised it in the context of our parliamentary election. We are going to be challenging a number of electoral results. We have summoned our members of parliament. They've already given us a report of where certain illegalities, malpractices were done. And we are going to be pursuing this matter to make sure that we get to the logical conclusion. We actually got a majority, and it not been for the manipulation in the parliamentary election. We did exceptionally well. You will see on the tally in the parliament, once we begin to unpack some of the problems that we have seen. The alliance structures are currently working round the clock with the legal teams, political and diplomatic and data experts to roll out a robust program of action to ensure that we protect the will of the people. We have the capacity, and that capacity is going to be rolled out. We want to advise Mr. Mnangagwa that if he's actually a man of integrity, as he's claiming, if he's a born again,